Welcome once again to English class. In this class, we would be learning one of the components of English studies, which is literature. So literature is different from grammar and composition, where grammar teaches us the rules of English, how to use English correctly, make correct sentence. Then composition teaches us how to write. For literature, we get to know about the experience of human through story. Now, what is literature? Let's write that down. Meaning of literature. Literature, sorry, literature is the expression of life and human experiences through words. Through words either written or spoken. Literature is totally different from composition. In literature, we get to know history of probably past history of a continent or something that has happened that is helping us now in the present. For literature, most writers use this medium of writing to expose the things that has happened in their own era, their own generation. Literature tells us about life in general. So the definition says literature is the expression of life and human experiences. It deals majorly with human experiences through words, either written or spoken. Most times, literature could come in form of stories. It could come in form of a letter and the likes. So literature is all about writing, but this writing deals with the expression of life and you telling us about the experiences so far you've undergo as a human. Now let's move on to the branches of literature. But before we move on to the branches of literature, you should know that literature informs. Literature does not just inform you, it educates you. Literature also entertain you. Literature also instructs you. It gives you moral lesson that can help you become better as a human in the society. So literature is wide, very wide, and very interesting also. Now let's move on to the branches of literature. We have number one, prose. Prose is storytelling. It is you telling us a story and you put it down, you write it down. So prose could be either real or imagined. There are times where prose could be a biography of a person, the full life story of a person, how the person lived. Or most times prose can be imagined by the writer. The person just bring up something, create or make up a story that the characters and the settings actually does not have a physical existence. So when you are given a storybook to read, that book you're holding is a prose, which is actually the first branch of literature. So for prose, we have short stories, we have folk tales, and the likes. You get to see folk tale like how did the tortoise broke his shell? How did the tortoise broke his shell? That is a folk tale. That is an old story that must have been read by or passed on from one generation to another generation by words of mouth. But most times we found out that it is now written in books where everyone can get easy access to it and read it. So any story, any long piece of writing that is in form of a story, that is telling a story, is a prose. So if you are to write down a story, if you are to write your own story, probably a fiction or a non-fiction, you have written a prose work. Then the next branch of literature is poetry. Poetry. So one thing I forgot to mention is that prose is written in chapters. So if you want to be able to differentiate between prose and poetry, if you had to see a book and you get to see chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, that is a prose work. Most times the prose can be very short. We call it short stories that have close to, let's say, 20 to 50 pages, and then we have novels that are very, very big and has so many pages and chapters with so many characters. For poetry, poetry is literature written in lines and stanza. Most time poetry could come in form of a song, a poem, like for example, twinkle twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. So this what I just said is poetry. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star falls under poetry as the branch of literature because it is actually meant to be sung to listeners. So poetry is literature written in lines and stanza. For instance, the national anthem, it falls under poetry because it is written in stanza. We have stanza 1 and stanza 2. The last branch of literature is drama. Drama. So drama is the kind of literature that is written to be acted on stage. So it's more or less like you watching what you read, like people acting out, like the characters coming alive from the prose work. So imagine you read a prose work on, let's say, the tortoise and the hare, and then you want to really watch it to have a better understanding and enjoy what you've read. That then will move on to drama. Drama is that kind of literature that after it is written, it is meant to be acted on a stage. So for drama, we have dialogue between the characters. You get to see something like Act 1, Scene 1. Act 2, Scene 2, Scene 3, Scene 4, and the likes. You also get to see the characters and the dialogue that goes on between two or more characters in the book. But majorly, drama is meant to be acted on a stage. So these are the branches of literature. Thank you for following through and joining me to learn English language. I'll see you in our next class.